MATTEW, also known as Matthew, was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ. He is the author of the Gospel of Matthew in the Bible. Who was Matthew before joining Jesus? How did he die? What work did he do when with Jesus? Let's find out in this video. Matthew was a tax collector for the Jewish people. Tax collectors were despised by the general population because they usually exploited their position to enrich themselves at the expense of the poor. Matthew was a Jew, but he wasn't very religious. However, after meeting Jesus, he became one of his disciples and eventually an apostle. After Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, Matthew traveled extensively, spreading the message of the gospel to both Jews and Gentiles. According to tradition, Matthew was killed in Ethiopia around 60 AD, although there is no biblical basis for this account. Some scholars believe that Matthew was executed for preaching Christianity, but the exact circumstances surrounding his death are unknown. During his time with Jesus, Matthew served as a recorder, writing down the words and deeds of Christ. This material formed the basis for the Gospel of Matthew, which is the first book in the New Testament. The Gospel begins with the genealogy of Jesus, tracing his lineage back to Abraham and David. It then describes the birth, life, teachings, death, and resurrection of Jesus, as well as the early Christian church. As a tax collector, Matthew was skilled in numbers and finance. He used these skills to manage the resources of the disciples and ensure that everyone had what they needed. In the book of Acts, we read that when the church in Jerusalem faced a severe shortage of food, it was the 7 men chosen by the apostles, including Stephen, who were responsible for the distribution of supplies. While there is no explicit mention of Matthew in this account, it is possible that his skills were utilized in this endeavor. Overall, Matthew was a loyal and dedicated disciple of Jesus Christ. His contributions to the early church, including the writing of the Gospel of Matthew and his work as a recorder during Jesus' ministry, have had a lasting impact on Christian theology and practice. While there are conflicting views regarding his death, his legacy as an apostle and evangelist continues to inspire and teach Christians around the world. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share for more videos about the Bible. And that's all for today. See you next time.